Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neil Williams, and welcome to our program. Got a very special show today, and you say, O'Neil, you say that every time, but this really is special. My two grandsons, Cody, he's 16, and Travis, he's 23, and they are together trying to get Cody a buck. They've been hunting for a long, long time together, and we're bringing Cody along. So let's start out first with Travis scouting the area for a place for Cody to hunt today on O'Neil Outside.
O'Neil Outside is presented by CBA. It's just a better gun.
Okay, it's the last week of bow season. I had a day off, so I came down to where I brought Cody deer hunting last year. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go try to find him a good deer. He didn't get to get one last year. He got that doe. He's been looking for that one buck and everything. Well, that buck may or may not still be here. So I'm gonna go try to find him a buck. But at the same time, I also know where there's always been in years past some other good bucks too. So I got the climbers, I got the bow. We're going to the backside, we're gonna look around, and we're gonna see if we can get a good buck this afternoon. So, that being said, you ready? This ain't looking well. Look right there. Yeah. There's the only rub I've found. I made a sweep back through here. His food plot, like I said, is right over there. Well, we got a rub, so that means there is a buck, because those don't rub trees. But you don't know what buck it was unless you got him on camera doing it. So Cody's luck, that'll be a spike. I guess you just keep moving, try to find something. If not, we're gonna go somewhere else. There's what we're looking for right there. When the deer rut, it's the same time of year every year on whatever property you're hunting. So I know that the first and second week of November is when it's real hot and heavy down here. Now it's opening weekend of muzzleloader season is this coming up weekend. So apparently we got one that's jumping the gun a little bit, but that's good. Well, we've always known this stand's a good stand, so I'm gonna slide back out of here. The road's right over here. Get out of here, I don't wanna leave too much scent on the ground. But I think Cody will be good in this food plot right over here next week. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm gonna go find me a deer now.
O'Neil Outside, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Bill Jordan's Realtree, family, friends, and the outdoors. Loyal pet food for a lifetime. And XGO, the first layer of defense.
I, Jackknife Jed, do leaveth my barred rifle to the next thing that finds it. Yours truly, Jackknife Jed. Yes! A CBA Acura!
Are you ready to go grab life by the gills? Maybe take a road trip to a place with no roads. Would you like to make an investment you know will pay off? Then you belong at Bass Pro Shops, where great gear, great prices, and the great outdoors all meet up. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
I feed year-round for this one day. My payoff? The stuff of legends. Record rack.
I mean, when I see the new extra patterns, it really does give me a tremendous amount of pride, because I was literally a kid when I started working at Realtree. Every year it's evolved, and it's because the people at Realtree are committed to really being hidden and being undetected. I mean, it is a mirror image of those natural colors that you see in the woods and those lifelike images. And I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I do know this will work for me. And if I was stranded on an island, I know I'll be hidden and I'll be fat and happy if I got this pattern on.
Guys, 3 letters I want you to remember before your next trip. XGO. Why? Well, in warm weather, there's nothing any more comfortable than the XGO technical mesh. If it gets wet, it dries almost instantly, and unlike so many others, it has AG47 silver, so it won't stain. XGO, used by our military in some of the hottest places on earth. It will work for you. Use the code O'Neil30 to get 30% off your order. Travis and Cody are working together to get Cody a buck. One of the things you just don't hook up a 16-year-old and say, hey, there's a good place, go over there. So Travis is helping, and part of the deal is when you're hunting is to have confidence, okay? And we're getting close. And in this case, how about the rifle? Cody needs to shoot the rifle. He needs to be comfortable with the rifle. He needs to sight in the rifle. And it is a CVA 50 caliber Wolf. Same kind we give away at the end of every show this year.
Here you go, Cody. This is that same Wolf that you used last year, but I need you to go get it ready to sight in. Make sure that it didn't get bumped or anything like that. Here, don't forget those.
All right.
All right, just get ready right over there. I came down here last week, scouted a little bit and everything. Cody's out of school this week, so I brought him down here. I found a good spot that there's a good deer, so we're gonna shoot his gun, make sure it's still on, and go put up a blind. Our food plots haven't quite come in yet, so go put up a blind and see if we can't find a good buck. Okay, you're gonna take it out of that cloak. Put it in there to keep it from rusting, because you know how bad these muzzle loaders will rust up if you don't take care of them.
True that.
Now when you take it out of this thing, we want it to still be good, so we gotta roll it up. Roll it up, that way we can reuse it. All right, we got your ears. I'm gonna load you up with 100 grains of powder, the white hots, and then there's a big old buck over there.
250.
So I got you a pretty good sized bullet. That air light, look how easy that's gonna go down in there.
Sure will do the job now, won't it?
Oh yeah. Hey, you gotta remember how to load this thing in case you need the second shot while you're in the stand. Make sure that bullet's all the way down.
All right. Hopefully won't need a second shot then.
You better not need a second shot. Okay.
We'll get this.
Go ahead and lay it up there. There you go. All right, take your time. Don't jerk the trigger. Take your time and put the crosshairs on that plate. You comfortable?
Yep, I'm about to go.
Looks like you're about an inch or two high, but that could have been just you pulling. But an inch or two at 100 yards ain't nothing. That'll drop a deer, no problem.
Still works.
It worked. I told you it did.
Yeah.
So if you do
Always
that,
double check though.
If you do that this afternoon, that buck I've been seeing over there where I'm going to put you has had a bad day.
We got him in the freezer.
Well, that's solved. Cody has confidence in the gun and how he can shoot it. Now what's next? Travis has been scouting, and now he's going to show Cody where to hunt and the reasons why. So here again, that confidence factor's coming together between the two of them, and Travis places Cody in the stand where they're going to give it a try that day.
What you gonna see? The deer's gonna come either from down here or this food plot. It's not coming up yet, but they've been coming across it, and that's where we found those scrapes earlier, along that edge. So keep your eyes out over here, straight in front of you off that ridge, and then behind you, they'll come from that food plot that's down the road. You load it in case you miss or something. You're gonna have to know how to load it. 100 grain. Get down in there good. There you go. That's good. Alright. And once you get in the stand, you put the primer in it. Alright. There you go. I told you there's a big deer over here. And you see him, you take your time, make a good shot, put him on the ground.
We got this.
I hear you shoot, I'll come, but if you hear me shoot, we got problems because I'm shooting a bow.
Yeah, then I'm gonna be a little worried about you. Everything in this whole bottom area down here where we're hunting is within 75 yards, so I'm pretty comfortable taking that kind of shot. So hopefully we'll get one close enough for that.
Now Cody and his cameraman, a pretty experienced hunter himself, get ready for a long afternoon of watching and waiting. And while they're doing that, let's take a break for a moment. I'll see you in the hunt camp kitchen with my game saver. The white-tailed deer continues to be the #1 big game animal in North America for the hunt, and I've got a great recipe coming up at the end of the program. But I've saved out one of the packages from when I had the deer processed before for a demonstration for you. Take a look. I'm sure a lot of people, you get your deer processed, it comes out like this. I get the entire deer processed. I'm lazy. I'm sorry, okay? And it comes like this. I saved this package as a demonstration for you. Now it's been in the freezer now for about 6 or 8 months, and this is the way you open it up and you thaw it out and it looks like that. Not anymore. I use a game saver, food saver, and I vacuum pack whatever the big game animal it is. In this case, it's white-tailed deer. And here is a package that's been frozen for about 8 months, and it's out of the food saver, the game saver. Which one do you think is going to be the better meal? I think it's going to be this one. And it'll last 5 times as long if you will use the food saver, game saver, vacuum system. It's worthwhile.
We need this to tell my science project.
I do it all, Tundra. Good timing. Our annual clearance event only happens once a year.
We built a shuttle.
A shuttle?
Yeah, carbon fiber wings, it works. Better get an A.
You mean he better get an A?
That's what I said. Agree to disagree.
Hurry in now to Toyota's annual clearance event and lease a new 2014 Toyota Tundra Double Cab SR5 for $329 a month for 36 months. That's $329 a month.
It's gonna be great for my shuttle.
My shuttle.
Toyota, let's go places.
This portion of O'Neill Outside is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Georgia Power, official energy partner of you. Cass Creek, you can't get more real than Cass Creek. And the Georgia Department of Economic Development. Visit exploregeorgia.org and discover the unexpected.
Now, we've made it pretty evident that Travis really does want Cody to get a good buck, and he's helped out all he can. But if you think Travis Johnson is going to go back and sit at camp, you got another thing coming. No, he's hunting also. Let's keep tabs on them both.
Okay, I just got Cody in his stand. He's about 300 or 400 yards back that way. I'm sitting on the ground with a muzzleloader. Got him in a really jam-up spot. Keeping my fingers crossed. We've been hunting and trying to get him a deer for the past 2 years. I came over here last week after I scouted for him that you saw earlier, and I had a good buck come in. Didn't get any footage of him. He kind of snuck in and got out before we could do anything. But it's been 4 or 5 days of no pressure, so we're back in the same tree. I actually missed a really good 8-pointer with a bow right here 4 or 5 years ago. So I know this place has always been good for good quality bucks back in here. So we're just gonna hang tight and see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed.
The afternoon progresses. Both Trav and Cody are beginning to see some action. The does are filtering around, both of them, next to their stands. They're following their normal patterns, and that's a good thing. Remember, I've always told you, if you want to shoot a buck, hunt where the does are. The bucks are looking for them too. And for Cody, that's what begins to happen. He's now seeing some bucks in the thickest part of this hardwood bottom. It's getting dark. We'll show you what happens after this week's hunting tip. As a favor to you, I talked to some scientists the other day about what you do in the deer woods to eliminate your scent so that you can't be detected with it by the Whitetails super nose. All right, here you go. This is not from a hunter, this is from a scientist. Number one, the clothes that you stopped and pumped gas and stopped and had breakfast on the way to the woods that morning, you have to get rid of those. You have to change clothes. So, put your hunting outfit, hat, gloves, base layer with AG47 silver, and your outer garments in a plastic bag. Wash them in scent-free soap. Put them in a plastic bag. Take it to the stand with you. When you get to the stand, then you change clothes, put the ones you had on in the bag, zip it closed, take those and put those on. That way they've been washed in scent-free soap. They don't smell like pancakes and bacon. They don't smell like the diesel fuel you put in the truck on the way to the woods. That's the way you trick the whitetail. Now, if the wind hits you in the back of the neck, you're sunk already. But those are the things you need to do, and that's the best CONUS hunting tip I've ever given you. Remember it.
For over 30 years, I've been blessed to call the great outdoors my office. And you know, I've seen tons of products come and go, but only a handful have impacted the way I hunt, like my Thermacell mosquito repellent. Thermacell creates a 15 by 15 foot zone of protection from mosquitoes, black flies, and other flying insects. But most importantly, Thermacell doesn't spook my game. Now I can concentrate on the hunt and not the bugs. Thermacell's a game changer that's revolutionized the way I hunt.
I love CONUS scopes, so it's no surprise to O'Neill that the new M30 is recommended by the National Tactical Officers Association. Designed for hunters and tactical shooters, the M30s offer more features than any other scope. including a built-in level bubble for long-range shooting, the Conus engraved reticle for durability, and the Conus lifetime replacement warranty. Conus Pro M30s, shoot like a pro.
These are our Powerbelt Platinum bullets, designed especially for Magnum charges. Platinums provide optimal on-game performance at higher velocities, making them the perfect choice for shooters who use a Magnum charge. The 270 grain Powerbelt Platinum, just one of over 40 different Powerbelt bullets. Find out which one's best for your gun, game, load, and distance. Go to PowerbeltBullets.com. Powerbelt, America's #1 muzzleloading bullet.
Hey neighbor, heard you took another Big 10 point on your place.
Yep, got him coming to my upper food plot.
Dang, we both plant fields, but you've got the deer. What's your secret?
I plant Whitetail Institute products. Couldn't say.
The Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results.
O'Neill here to tell you about the Grill Grate. It's a new cooking surface for all grills, and you need one. Grill Grate panels sit on top of your grill. The bottom prevents charring flare-ups, while the valleys keep your juices sizzling and it never rusts. Grill Grate's perfect for fish, hamburgers, and steak. Nothing sticks. The Grate tool is amazing. 4 years in a row, the World Championship Steak Cook-Off was won using Grill Grates. Take it from O'Neill, the Grill Grate really works.
There's more O'Neill Outside coming up. But first, let's thank our sponsors. Conus Scopes and Spotting Scopes. What's your game? Grill Grate. Better grilling by design. The Food Saver Game Saver Vacuum Sealing System. The Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results. And Thermacell. Take back the outdoors. Now, let's join O'Neill for this week's outdoor cooking recipe.
One of our very favorite recipes over the years has been for venison spaghetti pie. This is a version of that. Now I'll take you right here on the egg at 350 degrees with a convector, the convection apparatus, if you will. And I've ground venison with onions and green peppers. I'll put in garlic, oregano, salt, sugar, some tomato paste, and diced tomatoes. As I stir that, I will tell you I'm using an egg-accessory, which is a deep dish pizza stone right here. And in that, I have spaghetti noodles, various cheeses, some mozzarella, some Parmesan, and egg to kind of hold it together, okay? That pizza stone is an accessory you will want to have. And if I can get this out of here without burning, first thing I'll do is add some cottage cheese. I've seen people do this and they really do a good job of it. I'm not a pizza maker, as you can see, but I'm gonna give it a big try there, okay? Spaghetti noodles, egg, and various cheeses. Let's see if I can do this. And when you get it, oh, good already. If you could smell this, you would see, oh boy. Now I'll put it back on the egg at 350 for an hour. Are you ready for this? Take a good look. Venison spaghetti pie on the big green egg. Man, oh man, makes you want some, doesn't it? You can get the recipe at o'neilloutside.com or biggreenegg.com outdoors. Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Time for the CVA guest book this week from Walter Metz in Limerick, Pennsylvania. What a great town. What is the right gauge shotgun to start a new hunter to hunt? Let's look at it in a broad sense, Walter. Start small. 410 single shot. Don't start off with a 12 gauge. Don't start off with a 30-06. Don't start off with a level wine free spool bait casting reel. Start off slowly, Make it a short trip, make it pleasant, do some other things. It's not important for you to kill a big deer or down 20 quail or catch a big largemouth. Make it enjoyable. Spend the time together. Don't get ahead of yourself, okay? Answer question directly, a 410 single shot. If you'd like to win a CVA Wolf model muzzleloader, go to o'neilloutside.com, the CVA guest book. We use your comment on the air, CVA will send you the rifle. So what do you say? Why don't you and a buddy and O'Neill will go fishing? We'll stay at the fabulous Ocean Lodge Hotel. It's wonderful. We'll go to St. Simon's Island. We'll go fishing with Mark Noble. We'll catch great big redfish and we'll shoot a show together. How do you enter? Go to XGO Outdoors Facebook page. And we're back, hunting with Cody. He's seen a buck, but it's getting really dark. Losing light.
Big buck came by. We got him to stop. Took my shot. I think I got him dead on the shoulder. Gonna reload just in case. Come up on him. Hopefully we got him.
I know it's dark and I look like a black blob right now, but I'm in a hurry because I heard Cody shoot. He's right over here. Let's go see if he got something.
Well, Cody took his shot, and was he excited? Oh, you bet he was. But by the time Travis got there to help look around, it was pitch black dark. We built up Cody's confidence. Evidently, we forgot to build up ours in Cody. Did he get him? We were wondering. Why don't you tune in next week and see how he did? Want to?